I'll go into the Shrek and Spongebob. Oh, that's easy, man. Okay. Find the connection between Shrek and SpongeBob. First things first, as we all know, Shrek is kind of green, right? He's green. SpongeBob, it's like a yellow green. Now, that may seem nothing, but don't worry. Keep your mind on that because we're gonna get there. So, Shrek. Like I said, he's green, SpongeBob's green. Shrek, after doing all the fairy tale stuff, he was kind of done with that shit. He was like, I don't want to do any of the fairy tale stuff anymore. So he went to, damn it, if this fucking killed me, I'm gonna be so mad. I want wooden stick. Do you need the wooden stick? So Shrek, he was tired of those fairy tales here. Take a quick break from I'm gonna explain this shit to you because otherwise I'm gonna keep getting distracted. Got a one-track mind right now, okay? So Shrek, he was tired of fairy tales, and let's be honest, Fiona, she was after popping out a couple of kids, he wasn't as attracted to her anymore. That's not her fault, that's Shrek's fault, you know. Shrek's being a bitch. So Shrek went over to the fairy tale, the magic bitch, the bippity boppity boo, you're something else now. She went to the fairy godmother. That's it. I got a big brain. And it was like, fairy godmother. I can't do a Scottish accent. You're just gonna have to stay with me. Fairy godmother. I'm just tired of my life and I need a fresh start. Anywhere, even the bottom of the ocean, just anywhere but here. So he took Shrek, and she did a magical spell, turn him into Squidward, because they're both pretty grumpy, they're both really tired, and you know what? That's why Squidward's a lot like Shrek, but less funny. Because it's Shrek when he's at his most defeated. Now, how does this relate to SpongeBob? Well, we all know that Squidward is SpongeBob's worst enemy, but they're the same person. Now, don't think about this too hard. Think about it extremely hard. Okay, so what happens next? What happens next in this amazing story is that Squidward, in his beautiful, beautiful Squidwardness, he's lonely. There isn't SpongeBob. There isn't Patrick. There's none of that stuff. Because, you know, he's just at the bottom of the ocean. He's now a squid, and he's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And this little chipmunk comes to town, you know, this little chipmunk. She says her name's Sandy. He's exploring the bottom of the ocean, and Squidward's like, oh, jeez, well, you're a scientist. I sure have a conundrum. And Sandy's like, yeah, what's your conundrum? You know? It's like, well, all of these sea life aren't as intelligent, so they cannot speak, so it's not as fun. I want with you create some kind of machine that lets us turn these animals into, you know, as smart as we are. So they do that. First experiment, they take a little bit of Squidward, right, and they put it in a science gizmo, and they take a sponge. Put in the science gizmo, and boop, 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 boop. Thank you. They're really not good. And then, oh, does that mean I have to do one for Sandy? Oh fuck. Boy ye howdy. I was boy ye howdy. I sure think this will work, Squidward. Squidward's like, yeah, I mean, well, this really should work. We're taking the talking part of me and putting it in something else. I mean, that surely will work. Was like, yeehaw! And they turn on the machine and oh, what is that? What is that horrible noise coming from it? Sandy, are you sure this worked? Well, golly gee willikers, I sure think it did. I mean, let's open up the chamber and let's see inside. And they open up the chamber, and inside was our favorite, lovable, friend, SpongeBob.